In America, you can be anything you want. Don't be gay.
That is Missouri's Secretary of State candidate Valentina Gomez doing what may have been the most openly homophobic and cringe ad of the year. Gomez is a MAGA-aligned Republican, unsurprising, who is a real estate investor, is among many of the seeking the GOP nomination for the August 6th primary. And you're not going to be surprised, she's running on book banning. That's right, book banning. One of her campaign promises is to burn all the books that are grooming, indoctrinating, and sexualizing our children. Well, her job's going to be really easy because there are no books that are actually doing that. Unless you could count the Bible, which I'm sure she does not. Plenty of indoctrination going on with that book, though. So, I mean, it seems a little sus, all right? Just actually read it, if you actually read it, okay? But wow, okay, so her message is, you can be anything you want in America, so don't be gay. Wait, what? Wouldn't that be the opposite of having free choice? The opposite of that message is like, you could be anything you want. So don't do this. Wait, why you tell me what to do? Like, get off it. That said, people do not choose to be gay. That is not a real thing. You can be bisexual and choose to be with a member of the opposite sex, or you can choose to hide in the closet, okay? Now, as far as weak goes, look, I personally know a lot of gay people. Let me tell you what. You've got to be tough as hell to deal with the amount of constant bullshit that they are subjected to, that they have to go through just to be treated like a human being and to have basic dignity. They are the opposite in that way, but the MAGA chuds, okay, opposite of the MAGA chuds who are so thin-skinned and weak that they will melt down over a book that has a gay character in it. All right? Unlike you, snowflakes, I'm not so easily triggered. Oh, no, it's a Hindenburg. Look, this lady, though, as I'm sure as you have noticed, she is jogging in what looked like a bulletproof vest. Can't get any weaker and thin-skinned than that than having to don a bulletproof vest out for a jog. And by the way, she was apparently jogging in the heavily LGBTQ Solar District in St. Louis. And of course, you saw the picture as well in her ad of her holding some giant gun, which again, I don't know, it doesn't really exude toughness, all right? When you're sitting there holding your massive weapon. Look, again, it doesn't make any sense to me, but now social media users weighed in on this. One of them said, nothing displays weakness more than taking a morning jog with a Kevlar vest on, which I don't know if it's one of those. It could be a weighted vest. So let's be fair, all right? Another says, oh my God, what a train wreck. Is this real? Another says, beyond cringe, horrible. Another says, so afraid you can't go anywhere without your guns and bulletproof vests. So sad, or do you live in Russia? And then finally, MAGA destroys everything. This is peak cringe. Look, I don't understand who this ad appeals to. Look, I know it appeals to some people. I just don't know why. I don't quite understand. What kind of person looks at this and says, oh, yeah, no, nailed it. Don't be weak and gay. Of course, yeah, got it. Now, the problem is that it's been this kind of homophobia, this kind of anti-LGBTQ plus sentiment is being mainstreamed back into the Republican Party. I know they never really stopped being homophobic, but for a minute, they kind of stepped away a little bit and was like, we're not going to be as openly homophobic because we're mainly going to focus on, hating trans people. But we still hate gay people too. We're just not being as open about it. Now it looks like they're getting back into it, equating, weakness with, being gay, which again, not at all the truth. So I cannot figure out what kind of person will look at this and be like, oh yeah, that's my lady, yeah, woo. Can't figure it out.